I really don't know what to do anymore. I've been with my boyfriend for almost a year now, and I feel drained.
Sounds like your boyfriend might be an energy vacuum. No worries. Let's see if this relationship needs some repair or a complete renovation. Tell me more.
At the beginning, he was perfect. He'd check in every day, plan dates, even bring me little gifts. I thought I'd found the perfect boyfriend.
Ah, the honeymoon phase. He must have been competing for the Boyfriend of the Year award. So, when did this perfect boyfriend start showing some cracks?
A few months later, things changed. Every conversation revolved around him, his work, his friends, even the smallest details. It felt like I was watching his life story on repeat. Even when I tried to talk about my own struggles, he'd interrupt and tell me to be strong like him, then dive into his own career battle stories.
Ah, classic be strong like me advice. Narcissistic personalities are experts at redirecting conversations back to themselves. People with attention-seeking traits love to be the center of attention, even turning ordinary events into grand speeches.
Last week, I faced immense pressure at work and really wanted to talk to him about it. Instead, he interrupted me and told me to be stronger like him. Then he started sharing his struggles at work, completely ignoring my feelings.
Ah, the classic strength courses. Narcissistic personalities are indeed good at bringing the conversation back to themselves, always believing they are the center of attention. He didn't empathize with you or listen to you, did he?
Yes, I've also noticed that I never get a chance to express my opinions at home or during gatherings with friends because he always becomes the center of attention. He boasts about his achievements but pretends to be humble, saying, "It's just good luck."
Typical humble bragging. People with a theatrical personality often enjoy being the center of attention, turning even ordinary things into grand speeches. They revel in the spotlight.
Last time I was sick, he came to see me but soon started talking about his own past illness. In the end, he stayed for only half an hour before leaving, saying he had to go to the gym.
Ah, this is called empathy deficiency. It seems like he is more focused on expressing his own feelings. People with narcissistic personalities often have difficulty resonating with others' emotions and tend to overlook their needs.
Every time I try to communicate my needs to him, he always interrupts me or directly tells me that I'm too sensitive and that I should be more independent. Then he complains that I make him feel stressed. I'm starting to doubt if there's something wrong with me.
You must be exhausted, Sophie. This sounds like you're shouldering both your emotions and his. This is absolutely not your fault. In situations like his, partners are often seen as emotional supporters rather than equal partners.
What should I do? He doesn't want to listen to my feelings at all. Every time I try to communicate, it feels like I'm talking to a brick wall.
Oh, dear Sophie, you are not a relationship magician. You can't change his personality out of thin air, but you can handle this relationship better. Establishing boundaries is like drawing a no-crossing line between you. Let him know that when you need to talk, you hope he can listen patiently instead of shifting the topic to himself. For example, you could say, "I want to talk about something I experienced today. Can you please not interrupt?" Clear boundaries don't mean being cold. They are a sign of respect for your own emotions. Learn to diversify your reliance by finding friends family, or hobbies that can support you. Place emotional support on reliable external resources rather than depending solely on his responses. Set your expectations. You can tell him you need emotional support, but don't expect him to change immediately. You can express your needs in a calm, clear tone, such as, "I hope to receive support when I need it, but I don't require it to come from you." This might make him realize how some of his behaviors impact you. You can try to find a balance point in the relationship. If you find yourself not wanting to invest too much energy in it, consider creating some distance. You don't have to center everything around his reactions. Instead, focus on your own growth and happiness. Remember, your feelings are important and always deserve respect. Take some time each day to care for yourself and do things you enjoy. Don't let this relationship affect your self-love. Ask yourself, is this relationship really what you need? Will it make you happy in the long run? If your needs are not being met in this relationship, it might be time to consider other possibilities.
Thank you, Doctor. After hearing your words, I feel like I need to rethink my role and position in this relationship.
Not a problem, Sophie. Remember, it's not just your responsibility. Relationships are a two-way street. Your feelings are always worth respecting. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. If you enjoyed this little dive into relationships, and maybe even saw a familiar face or two, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment, and share it with someone who needs a laugh or a nudge. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's keep this therapy train rolling.